Hello, my very lovely Libras, and welcome to your tarot reading for the first 2 weeks in June 2019. I've got your energy at the top of your card spread. See, beautiful, beautiful Libra. Yes. Libras are known for their beauty, inside and out. I have never met a Libra that I didn't like, actually. I don't know why that is. You guys are just very likable, huh? Yeah, you guys are awesome. So, and you have an awesome spread that I meditated on Libra, bringing in Libra's energy, and I did a pre-shuffle, and then I did the full shuffle, and I laid the cards out. And I don't think I've ever done a spread that had this much major arcana in it. Let's count, shall we? You've got the Emperor, Hanging Man, the Empress, the Priestess, Faith, the Star, the World, and the Fool. That's 8. That's 8 major arcana in this reading, and we could really count this as a major arcana as well. You got the Tree of Life card, which is in this deck. The Tree of Life card is, it has a couple, well, I got 3 sort of meanings that I attribute it to when it comes up in my readings, and that I know Spirit is trying to communicate to me. So one is, it's just the workings of life itself, the mystery of existence, which is, that's deep, right? Like, where do you even start? That's why there's so much symbolism in this card. Like, it's the relationship between man and spirit, earth and heaven, and something and nothing, and right and wrong, and cold and hot. Like, it's literally everything. It's all of everything. So there's that. And as well, the Tree of Life to me sometimes represents, and depending where it falls, and it fell as the very last card at the base of your reading. I look at this as like an inverted pyramid, and this is your final energy, your final message at the end of your first 2 weeks in June, and this is how your energy is coming in. So for this card to play at the bottom like this, it's in a sense, it's saying this is something that serves your life force energy, really. Like, this is a very deep, there's something you guys are exploring here in this reading, and it's taken me some time to just look at it before I even turn the camera on. I flipped these cards, I was like, wow, guys, holy wow. And you know what, it's funny, it's really rare that I ever pull up the Tree of Life. There's like, well, gosh, 78 cards in a tarot deck, and this one has, so 79 in this tarot deck. So it's not very often that, you know, a card will come out. It comes out for a reason. It came out yesterday when I was recording Virgo's reading, but it came out in a different position. And it was indicating a very karmic situation. That's another thing that I can get with a Tree of Life card, is it's a karmic situation. I am not feeling that with you guys. This is something that has to do with serving your life force energy. And in a sense, it's now, because karmic is stuff that has to be repaid and rebalanced. This is like this is like something written in the stars. Something written up in the universe. It's a life lesson, an opportunity that is meant for you. And now when I like to say that things are written in the stars, when we get to that lesson or that opportunity is completely up to us. And that's where all the free choice comes in, right? You're not going to run into this until you're ready for it. This life lesson, this opportunity that's written in the stars for you. It really feels like that to me with this reading. I'm going to break it down. I could literally just break it down right now in 2 minutes. You guys are thinking about something to the point where it's ridiculous, because you're not really getting answers. And then you start digging deeper. Some of you may already be in this energy. I'm recording this. There's just a few days left in May. So this is what I asked Spirit, the energy for Libra. What can you tell me about Libra for the first 2 weeks in June 2019? Your underlying energy, so the card that you got at the bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. So queens are all about feeling, and wands are all about desire. So I feel like you are being sort of nudged in a way. And take the glare off of that. Maybe I can't. We'll just put it there. You're being nudged in a way where the universe is suggesting, Spirit is suggesting that your feelings, how you really feel about what this is that you're working through, and we're going to start talking about it, that your deeper feelings are sort of going to give you the answer. Your deeper feelings. Because I know my Libras, you guys, you are really, really deep thinkers. Really deep thinkers. And you're always looking, right, for the balance. And I find it quite fascinating that you open up with the Two of Coins. You open up with the Two of Coins. And the coins are about making a choice about something physically there. Look at how he's standing there with those two beautiful coins up in the air. Which one will I choose? Which one will I choose? Who will I choose? What will I choose? Is it a job opportunity? It is perhaps a new approach to how you deal with someone or relationship that you have? Are there two people that you're sort of coveting? Which one do you choose? Now, I feel like this is keeping you all up at night. This is right beside your Two of Coins is this Nine of Swords energy. And it's almost nightmarish. You're thinking so hard on this. It's creating a bit of a nightmare. And you know what is really, really eerie about this? This deck was shuffled intensely. I shuffled it a lot. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And as I started flipping the cards, you have your 3 cards up here. Actually, these 3 cards, and I'm trying to remember, in my Virgo reading, came up for Virgo. And this one came up as well for Virgo, but in a different area. And like I said, Virgo also got the Tree of Life, guys. Like, it's really weird. I don't know if there could be something going on between you guys and a Virgo. A Virgo is an earth sign, and that's depicted here in the Pentacles. So I don't know. But something is really keeping you up at night, and you are trying to find balance about it. And here, this Emperor card. And the Emperor is typically like the Aries card in the deck. But the Emperor is someone who really knows what they want, right? But in this case, I feel like this Emperor is holding up 2 options. Just like this person is holding up 2 coins. Do you see how they're both? There's 2. And then you get the Hanging Man. And in this deck, the Hanging Man has 2 beams of light. See that? There's 2. What is going on? There's something you're trying to choose from. Something you are really trying to choose. Choose. And then you get the Palace of Swords, which is again unique to this deck. And Swords is your energy. You guys are Swords, air signs. And the Palace of Swords is really about clarity, clear thinking, analyzing a situation, which you have been doing like intensely. You're upside down trying to figure out this situation. Literally, the Hanging Man is trying to look at everything from a new perspective to try to make a choice, to try to understand a situation. Feeling like some of you are at a serious crossroads about something. We are going to have to pull out some clarifying cards and get some more answers. So it seems like this is sort of the beginning of June for you. Like, trying to make this choice. This has got to be something that's already been on your mind, that it would get to the point where you're thinking like so intensely. It feels like it's consuming you, that there isn't a moment in your day that you're not thinking about these two choices that you have to make. And then you come in with this Empress energy, and to me I feel like, you know, you're sort of, you've thought and you've thought and you've thought, and I find that Libras are really, really dynamic in that they're also people that understand. It's a zodiac sign that seems to just naturally understand that you kind of create your world. You're manifestors, like you can manifest. And I feel like with this Empress card, you're kind of coming out of this sword energy. You've just thought yourself to death on it, and you can't come to a decision. And you're sort of trying to come into, I mean, you've got the Empress and the Priestess right beside each other. Both of these to me are manifesting. The Empress is doing it in a sort of more obvious way. Maybe like in a sense, like if you want to live in that expensive neighborhood, you start taking your dog for walks in that neighborhood, right? Like you're living that experience so that you can feel that energy and bring it to your life. Whereas the Priestess, she's in secret, man. She's sitting in a chair somewhere quietly where no one else is around. She's closing her eyes. Like, let's take a look at her here. She is closing her eyes, and she is walking through that neighborhood with her dog, but in her mind, right? Or she's imagining what it would be like to approach this person that she likes. Or she's imagining the two situations, because you have two choices. So it's as if then you kind of go into this deeper, I'm going to try to work it out in my mind and imagine. You're manifesting in so many ways and trying to come up with a decision. And you know what's really funny? When I was shuffling the deck, I kept forgetting things. I kept forgetting, like I have all these other tarot decks and oracle cards here that I'm going to use. I forgot to put them out. I forgot to pre-shuffle. I'm just finding like my mind was really scattered putting this reading together, and I didn't understand why that was happening. I'm like, geez, yesterday when I did this for Virgo, it was so easy. What's going on with me today? And I didn't feel like this until I started doing your deck. And I feel like I've sort of, because I've kind of taken on your energy. I've let this energy come through the cards, and it is leaving me feeling sort of scattered and, you know, not grounded, because it's consuming you. You're not grounded when something's consuming you. Now you have this Ace of Cups. You have this Ace of Cups. This is a divine offer of love. Cups are water signs too. Like it could be a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. I'm feeling strongly. I'm getting two messages here. I'm getting a message for people in a relationship and people not in a relationship. I feel like for Libra, people in a relationship, there's something about the relationship that you want to change. And I don't know. We'll pull out some cards to try to figure out why that seems like such a hard thing for you to do right now. And I know you guys are all about fairness, so I feel like there's something about the relationship that you're in right now that is not feeling fair to you. It's leaving you wanting more of something. But you feel like if you express that to the person you're in the relationship with, that you don't want to, like it feels a tiny bit imbalanced to you right now. And I almost feel like if sort of getting the message, if you say something or you make this approach to try to balance it a little bit more for yourself, that you may unbalance it even more, but the other way. The other person may not, they may not like that. But that's in your mind, right? It's not necessarily true, because you're definitely in your mind. Now, for people that are not in a relationship, I feel like you have a choice here. You really, I mean, you're fortunate enough that you have a choice, but it's very hard. Like, these two people are almost, you know, what you always dreamed of. Or you're trying to dream them up. I mean, because you guys have been working on manifesting here, and then you get this Ace of Cups. But then it pulls in this Faith card, which is, again, it's about digging deeper. It's about meditating. It's about reflecting. It's about thinking about that balance where religion comes into play, spiritualism comes into play, laws come into play. Like, you're really exploring. If you look at this card, look at all the different symbols that are sitting in that image. I don't think I've ever pulled out a reading where anyone was contemplating so much. You're contemplating, you're pulling in your faith. You're pulling in your faith, I want to say, towards the end of the first week in June. And again, time is fluid. Any of you people that are watching right now could be in this area of the reading, or you could be here, depending on how your time is flowing. But then you get the Star. This is like making your dreams come true. Serious manifestation and thinking going on here, guys. Serious. Really, really serious. I start to get a little more clarity as we come into the bottom of your reading. Then you have the Nine of Wands. Your energy seems to have calmed down. And Wands is what you were being told. Well, what Spirit is suggesting. Nobody's telling you to do anything, right? There's just suggestions. There's hints and nudges and winks. So this Nine of Wands energy is much calmer. Actually, these two cards right here, this feels almost a little chaotic. This energy, like almost forced. And then you have, I want to hold all three of these up together. And just feel the difference in the energy. You see that? All three of those. The energy is much calmer. After this Faith card, you get this beautiful Star card. And this isn't, to me, it's manifesting again. Manifesting your hopes and your dreams. You're not so much at this point deciding, oh, well, this is how I want the relationship to go. Or this is who I want to choose to have a relationship with. With this Star card, you're more basing what you want in life on how you want to feel and allowing the universe to bring that to you. Because the universe will serve you in a way that you can't imagine or you can't even think of, right? I mean, we're stuck in these little three-dimensional bodies without access to the universal energy, like the really major, but wait. You guys are starting to harness it, right? At the end of this reading. So you have this Nine of Wands energy and you look calmer. It's becoming more about what you truly desire. What you truly desire. And that is so important, Libra. And I know you like to really make sure everything is balanced. But if you cannot fulfill your own desires, and I mean that in a healthy sense, like, obviously you can't just take someone and ravage them if that's not what they want, but your deeper desires about just being happy, about feeling fulfilled, you absolutely have to serve those, or there will not be balance in other areas of your life. Like, you are really striking a pose here with all these acts of balance and thinking. So after you sort of come out of that energy, then you're manifesting on a new level. You're manifesting more on how I want to feel. I want to feel happy. I want to feel loved. I want to give love. As opposed to saying, well, you know, this person makes me laugh, but this person's really good with money, or, you know, like, Don't think like that. Because manifesting through your deeper feelings, it will always provide you exactly what you need. And then you have the World and the Fool. Just like, well, the World card is the very last card in Major Arcana. And the Fool is the very first card in Major Arcana. And if we look at this World card, who is sitting inside it but the Fool? And this card is interesting in this deck. This is sort of about taking something that you used to think was sort of like silly or ridiculous and realizing that it's absolutely spectacular. Right? That's a lot about what this World card is. It's just realizing that every single thing is at your fingertips for you. And this ridiculous thing that you thought, you know, this thing that you thought was super ridiculous, sitting in the middle of that world, then becomes the Fool who's jumped out. And the Fool card is all about taking that leap of faith and going, and just going. You guys are a cardinal energy. So you guys initiate. You definitely are initiators. You may, so something like Aries is another cardinal sign, but they're a fire sign. So they have a tendency to just initiate. Don't think about how anything's going to work out. Let's just go and do it. But Libra, you tend to be a little more thoughtful, and you obviously have. You've played that out in this reading. But you are cardinal signs. Don't forget that. You are initiators. It is time to take action. And then you do with the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, this is all about those feelings again. This is, to me, the Knight of Cups. This is that divine intention of love coming in. And this is taking the action. Knights are about action. Someone is going to take action and deliver their love. And you're doing it, and you've worked it through in such a sense that it's brought you down to the tree of life, which can only say to me that this serves your deeper self on such a higher level than almost any of us could really understand. You really worked through these 2 weeks. Your energy is just, it's deep. It's very deep. I feel like I could do this reading for an hour, but I don't know if anyone wants to sit through a reading for an hour. But even that took a long time to work through and explain. You really become a master creator of what it is you want. And you do it on a level that is so dynamic, so thoughtful, so deep. It's beautiful. Like, this is why I love Libra so much. You guys are so amazing. Okay, so let's get some clarifying cards. Let's see what this Two of Coins is at the top. Can we get a little bit of information about what this choice is? Because this is the initial energy. You guys are opening up with this Two of Coins. You're making a choice. To me, it's a coin, so it's a physical choice. There's two things there that you've got to choose from. Two physical opportunities in something. What is Libra's Two of Coins? What is Libra's choice? What is Libra working through? That is a lot of cards. Too many. Too many spirits coming through. Can we have one spirit come through to answer us? What is the Two of Coins for Libra? There, that's how you come through. The Eight of Swords. You see that little card there? So that little bird is in sort of a self-imposed entrapment. Now that I can understand, but there's an offer of love above this little bird. This little bird feels trapped. I can't go to that offer of love for some reason. So perhaps some of you, wow, there's really nothing in here to indicate a third party or leaving a relationship that you're in to go to another relationship. Doesn't sound very Libra to me, but Everybody's circumstance is different. Perhaps some of you are feeling trapped about something, but you want to move out of that. Move towards this more loving, positive energy. So your two choices are where you are now and where you want to be. Makes a lot of sense. Where you are now and where you want to be. Whether that is in an existing relationship, where you are now in that relationship and where you would like to actually be in that relationship. If it's a job opportunity or if it's a position in a company that you work for, where you are now, but where you actually want to be. And you're feeling confined, you're feeling trapped. You need to really make this choice and you're really working through it. Manifesting is the best thing that you can really do, and being your true self. What's this Ace of Cups? Who is involved with this Ace of Cups? What is involved with this Ace of Cups for Libra? Another action card, the Knight of Wands. Interesting. I just got a message that someone is kind of coming towards you, Libra. Someone is coming towards you. A fire sign, an Aries, a Leo, or a Sagittarius. And this is an action card. This is a very loving knight. A very passionate knight. But there's a reason you don't feel, well, obviously, there must be more of you in this, watching this, that are in a relationship. Or the person you're with, you need to change it, but this is someone else. This Knight of Wands is definitely someone else. This may resonate with some of you and some of you know, but this card flew right out, and it's a beautiful card to have beside an Ace of Cups. But if there wasn't all this other information up here, I would say, wow, that's just a beautiful union. But there's obviously something that's troubling you about this. And I would call it an offer. When a knight is coming in, they're coming in. They are coming in to offer you their desires, right? Okay, so let's just go down to this Tree of Life, and how does this serve you? How does this serve Libra? Oh, there we go. Oh, the Nine of Wands. More messages of love. More messages of love, guys. Well, you guys are going to make a choice. I can't do that for you. All right, I'm going to go to my Zodiac. These are my Zodiac cards. So let's get an idea of what hidden Zodiac energies are around Libra for the first 2 weeks in June. First 2 weeks in June, what hidden energies are around Libra? First 2 weeks in June. Okay, these don't always throw out because it's a small deck, so I may just have to say on the third shuffle. Okay, third shuffle. 1, 2, 3. Scorpio. Well, that's an interesting energy for you guys to pick up. That's a water sign. Well, it's a very feeling sign, right? The Scorpio. Let's get your energy oracle. Let's see what hidden energy is around Libra. The second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is all about deeper feelings in your second chakra. It's deeper feelings. You guys are being asked to explore your deeper feelings. Well, there you go, guys. I'd be curious what choices y'all are going to make. But that's it. So it's going to be an interesting June for you guys. You have some choices to make. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the reading. Leave a comment, like, subscribe. And we will see you for the second week in June.